Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 at their own 27. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Geno now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Seahawks at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lockett the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Allen to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Cook up the gut. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
Motion man is Shakir.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, 49 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
They juked him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Smith.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
3rd and 3.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead, Walker. Busts through the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 36 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Allen. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was...
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick. Down to the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lockett the man in motion. Now Geno. Looking for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. From the gun, it's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on, but the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Allen going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Back to the ground, Cook. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This is Fant on the short completion. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Shifts past him at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. To throw is Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
to the air. Allen. His throw incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Bills 45, Seahawks 16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 32 yards. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. He may go.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 59, Seahawks 16. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And